It's the third week of Advent. It's Thursday, December 21st, and we're going to hear from Luke's Gospel. And why has this happened to me, that the mother of my Lord should come to me? When Mary visited Elizabeth, Elizabeth asked Mary a question. Now, if I was Elizabeth, I know the question I would ask. I would ask, how did you know? How did you know I was pregnant? Because Zechariah was struck mute by the angel, and Elizabeth went immediately into seclusion. And to be a wild guess that a woman of her age would have a baby. So how did she know? And so that would be my question. Is, how did you know to come to me and help me out in my pregnancy? How would you know that? But the reason why Elizabeth didn't ask that question, because there was even a bigger surprise, a much greater surprise that she wanted to ask about. And it was this. Imagine that you're in the ancient world and you're a woman who is not able to have a baby. That's very shameful. I mean, everybody's looking at you like maybe you sinned or maybe you did something wrong, that you can't provide your husband with an heir. And on top of that, you're part of the Aaron lineage, the priesthood, and that you could have a baby, you could pass that lineage on to an heir. Now you're not going to have an heir. So it's a real disaster for Elizabeth not to have a child. But now she has a child. Not only does she have a child, and she's able to pass on that priestly lineage to her son, but this particular son is going to be very special. He's going to lead. It's going to take away the people's sins, and not only that, but that she goes into this. She's in this room, and the baby inside of her leaps with joy, giving her an announcement that she's in the presence of God. So now you have a prophet who's your son, prophesying to you that you're in the presence of God, and there you are with God. It's a piling on. It's a piling on of graces. It's one gift right after the other. And so Elizabeth is so overwhelmed with these wonderful things. She asks Mary, why is God so good to me? Why is God so good to me? I went fly fishing with my friend Jack Gardside, and we got out of the car, and he just kind of stared at the cobalt sky, and we just sat there, kind of just standing there, silently looking at this beautiful day. And he said to me, Peter, I'm the luckiest man in the world. And I said to myself, what the heck is he talking about? He doesn't have any money. He lives from day to day. I had to buy him lunch. He's got 4-stage cancer. His doctors told him that he's got 6 months to live, if that. How is it possible that he can be the luckiest man in the world? Well, to him, he's standing there on this beautiful day. He's got the afternoon off. He's going to go fly fishing with his friend who just bought him lunch. It's just a piling on of one great thing after the other. You know, at the end of the day, that's what I do, is I look at my day and I see all the wonderful things that God did for me, all the nice things. And it's just a piling on of one grace after the other. And I ask that question, why is God so good to me? And if you do that, I guarantee that at the end of the day, when you see God's wonderful things, you're going to say the same thing. I'm the luckiest person in the world.